Alright, my people, welcome back. So we're gonna go with commentary today, man. Something a little different. I'm not really a commentator type channel. You know what I mean? Like, I obviously I love Borderlands, but in Destiny, but this is where it started, man. Call of Duty, right? And it actually pisses me off that I don't like this game. It bothers me that this game kind of sucks. You know what I mean? I had so much fucking promise and hype for Black Ops 4, man, and Treyarch just they disappointed on such a fucking
Stupid.
oh man, they really messed up with this game in a lot of ways, man. But it is playing better than what it was before. I do think that it plays better than it did anyway when I quit playing it a couple of months ago. But this is my first game back here. As you see, I get sniped right away. What else is fucking new in Black Ops 4, right? This is my first game back in, like I said, a couple of months. I'm rolling with Recon. I got the ICR going. I mean, it's just not even a good game. This is the only gameplay that I actually recorded from start to finish because my recording device just doesn't want to record anymore. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, who watches Call of Duty channels in 2019 for gameplay, anyways? You know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. But I don't know. I think I almost had like 40 kills, like 10 deaths or something like that. But I wanted to talk about I wanted to talk about Operation Spectre a little bit because that is what kind of brought me back to the game, as in like a little while ago too when they dropped the zombies map and shit like that. I came back for a day, tried it out, actually liked the zombies map, but it wasn't enough to make me stay in the game. I actually played Black Ops 4 yesterday, and I played a little bit today too because I got the day off work. So, like I said, it's feeling a little bit better. I'm going to stick with it. I'm not going to delete it off my hard drive like I did before, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens in a couple days, right? Because you know how Call of Duty is, right? We'll see what happens. So I'm not gonna jinx it. I want to talk about MW4, man. So it's like MW4 has not been announced yet by Infinity Ward, and I think that is just incredible. You know what I mean? We are what? I think today's the 7th of May. Pretty sure it's the 7th. Where's my phone at? Yeah, it's the 7th of May. We are a week into May, and the game hasn't even been announced yet. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. If I remember correctly, Black Ops 4 was announced in early March. I mean, I could be... Am I tripping? Or... I mean, because, yeah, they did. I'm pretty sure they did. They announced that shit in early March. And then they dropped the trailer for it in early May, I believe. I feel like, and everybody's talking about how it's like for sure going to be MW4 and shit like that. I don't know if I agree anymore. At first I was like, okay, everybody's saying it. One of my favorite commentators for Call of Duty is Thunderman. I've actually known him a long time. I used to have him on my Xbox friends and used to follow each other on Twitter and shit like that. A guy that I respect a lot. Even he is saying in his videos, from the rumors and leaks that he's heard from other people, like he's pretty sure that it's absolutely MW4. I'm starting to have like some doubts, man, because if it was MW4, don't you think that they would have announced it already, just out of confidence and just knowing how popular that franchise was? Like, don't you think that they would just be like, oh shit, we're gonna get hella hype. All we gotta do is just announce it. MW4, man. There's so many people that loved MW1, 2, even 3 too. Like three was a good game. It wasn't great like MW2 or COD 4 was. But it was all right. It had a lot of problems with it. Same with this game, but MW3 was good. But just for the name. Just that name alone, Modern Warfare, would get so much hype. You know how cheap and cheesy Activision is, right? They would be like, yo, announce that shit right now, you know what I mean? Get the hype going with how much hate Black Ops 4 has been getting this year. I just feel like they would have been all over that, man. They would have announced it hella early. Look at Black Ops 4, man. They were so confident in Black Ops 4, they announced it stupid early. Then they gave us a teaser kind of early. And then they even released the damn game a month before normal Call of Duty's release, man. I don't know, like, Infinity Ward, like, maybe they are working on it and they're still having problems with it. I feel like if you guys remember back to Infinite Warfare, and if you remember the state that the beta even shipped in, like that beta was awful, man. If you compare Infinite Warfare's beta to Black Ops 3's beta, Black Ops 3's beta like ran smoothly on both consoles, man. It was like flawless, you know. And fucking Infinite Warfare, like I just remember nothing but problems with that beta. And then, you know, obviously the snipers were out of control and everything else, man. But I don't know, yo. It's just like, fuck. You know, you figured they would have announced it by now, man. I just feel like they would have been overconfident, like, oh, hell yeah, we got a name that everybody recognized, man. You know, we're going to throw it out there so everybody knows, so everybody can start building that hype. You know, we'll throw out a trailer end of April, end of May or something like that, get the hype going even more. We'll bring back a couple of people from the Modern Warfare series, you know, get everybody hyped about that. You know, I don't know, they killed who? They killed Soap. They killed Soap in MW3, I think. It's been a while since I played that game, man. You know, my memory sucks, man. It sucks when you're getting old, bruh. It really does. But I feel like they would have announced, they would have, like, they haven't even leaked anything yet. Like, usually, you know, you'll start hearing some leaks, and then you'll get, like, a couple teases on Twitter or something like that from a COD developer or Activision. Now, I don't really follow anybody from Infinity Ward on Twitter. As Call of Duty channels go, I probably follow, like, Charlie Intel. And I don't even I think I got them, like, muted or something, man. I don't know. Like, I never see their shit in my timeline anymore. I barely go on Twitter anyway. I do follow Treyarch. You know, I used to follow Treyarch back in the day in Black Ops 2 when it was as big as it was. I loved Black Ops 2, man. It had a lot of problems, but I loved it. And, you know, I followed David Vonderhaar just because he used to always post the patch notes and shit like that. So I was always praying for a fucking a sniper nerf in Black Ops 2. You know, or a SMG buff, you know what I mean? But it usually was the opposite. Usually a SMG's got the nerf and the fucking snipers got another buff even though they didn't need it. But yeah, man, it's just, as far as MW4 goes, man, I'm really starting to doubt it. I hope that it is the case, man. A lot of people are saying Ghost 2 too. I mean, I was actually one of those people that didn't hate Ghost. I thought it was boring as fuck with how big the maps were. We're going to get into that actually in a second, but the maps were really big. The kill streaks weren't really fun to use. Like, the kill streaks are actually fun to use now in Black Ops 4. You know what I mean? And World War II kind of had that problem too. You know, some shitty maps, kill streaks not really putting in work. So you're basically just playing like a first-person shooter with no kill streaks and stuff like that, right? So you might as well go play Battlefield because they actually have better graphics. You know, some people think they do gunplay a little bit better and shit like that. You know, but I wanted to just briefly go over this Operation Spectre, man, because, you know, they added 3 new maps to the game, and one of my favorite maps. I mean, you know, there's a lot of great maps from the older Call of Duties. MW2, World at War, COD 4, and Black Ops 1 have some of the most iconic maps in first-person shooting history, period. And, like, just the nostalgia for some of these maps, man, could really just, man, it really could just fuck with somebody, you know. Like, I was so excited to try out that map, and sure shit, you know, with how bad the snipers are in Black Ops 4, just, you know, the level of camping now, and how many sweaty tryhards take this shit seriously. Like, their Call of Duty KD is gonna get them laid or some shit, you know what I mean? They got a 2 or 3 Call of Duty KD, they think that's gonna get them a girlfriend, you know what I mean? So, yeah, but I did end up having an okay game on WMD. It's not as bad as you might have thought from what I was saying initially, but it's okay. But Masquerade, man, that map is fucking huge. That looks like that's something straight out of COD Ghost, man. And Artifact. Who the fuck designed that map, Treyarch? What were you thinking? It feels like a Call of Duty World War II map, man, where you can get flanked from, like, everywhere, dude. Like, you feel like you're on point to hack, you know, and fucking you got people flanking you from your left, right, side. They're flanking you from a couple levels above you. They're flanking you from below you. Like, holy shit, bro. What the fuck, dude? That map is I don't know, man. Like, I've only played it once or twice, and I actually wanted to get a gameplay on the new map for this video here, but I legit only played on Masquerade 1.5 times. I played 1 full game, but I actually joined in late, and then the other game I rage quit because I kept getting sniped. And then Artifact, same thing. I played 2 incomplete games. You know, so it is what it is, man. And I think the LMG, actually, that Tiger Shark is actually is really good, man. I'm actually gonna keep going till I get that gun, I think. So you got me back for a little bit, Treyarch. You got me back on Call of Duty for a little bit. So let's see what happens. But that's all I got. That's my thoughts on you know, MW4 and Operation Spectre. But let me know what you think. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Drop it down in the comment section, and I'm out. Peace.